Transitioning from I do to I want a divorce can be devastating, but you are certainly not alone.
The divorce rate is still hovering around 50%. I think it's in the high 40s at this point. It tends to fluctuate.
There are about 62 million married couples in the U.S., and every year, there are approximately 700,000 divorces. Divorce specialist Wendy Sterling wrote the book, Divorce Sucks, Now What?
Because I want other women to see how divorce can be the most empowering experience that they go through.
She says one important step is to end your, as she puts it, victim mindset.
We are looking to talk to people who will listen, and ultimately, we're looking for people to take our side.
Stop looking for others' support and approval and get it from the person who matters most, you.
Many people will go and say, I failed, I'm a failure. And the truth is, your marriage failed. You are not a failure.
Shut down that inner critic who's putting you down.
I always tell my clients, would you ever say those words to your best friend? Would you ever utter those words to your children? And every single time, everybody tells me, absolutely not.
Next, she says, accept responsibility for your role.
We all come into a marriage with our baggage, and you get to own 100% of the 50% because marriage takes two people.
This step is instrumental in building back your self-esteem.
And it can't happen until you really face yourself in the mirror and admit how it is that you showed up.
And it helps your self-doubt melt away when
you meet yourself with compassion and grace, and you see that that's not something or someone that you have to be moving forward.
Another important step is to forgive yourself.
Forgiveness is the hardest part.
Many people assume that means you have to forgive your spouse, but she says that's not true.
You have to start forgiving yourself and understanding that you did the best that you could with the toolkit that you had.
And in this next phase of your life,
you always have the opportunity to add to it.
Finally, make self-care your #1 priority.
Self-care is so important during divorce because if you aren't going to love on you, nobody else is going to do it.
That doesn't mean taking an expensive vacation. You can keep it simple.
Taking a walk, putting on a mask at home, picking up a book, putting on music, having a dance party in your kitchen, letting yourself cry and feel something.
Find 5 minutes a day.
You get to choose how it is that you use your time. I am confident that you can find 5 minutes a day to just do something for yourself.
Turning the downside of divorce into an uplifting experience to become more empowered.